Okay, so we're going to try another video for our YouTube channel, and this one's going to be on the router, and it's probably one of 3 or 4 videos that I'll do. So we were fortunate enough, whoa, going the wrong way. So we have this nice JessEm lift. It's got a JessEm motor in it, and the motor and the lift, you see that threaded rod? That threaded rod right there, that threaded rod is significant in that it has 16 threads per inch. That's something I want you to try to remember for a little bit. So it's 16 threads per inch. So this dial that's here on the front, or top, this dial, for one thing, this dial, you can move it. Put 2 fingers on it. Come, I can't move, there it goes. So right now, I've got it set at 0. I see the hole's full of dust. The motor's all the way up, doesn't make any difference, but right now that's set at 0. So if I wanted to adjust this, let's say I wanted to lower it 1/16 of an inch. So I'd make sure it's unlocked. I come over here, put the handle in, and if I want to lower it 1/16 of an inch, I'm going to turn it 1 turn exactly. So 1 turn of that threaded rod is going to be 1 of 16 teeth per inch, hence 1/16 of an inch. So that becomes kind of critical. I just lowered that 1/16 of an inch. Now remember, I can zero this anywhere. This is not relevant to the position of the router. It's just relevant to where it is at right at the moment. So again, to go back to where I was, I would just go the other direction for 1 full turn, and I'm back to 0, right back to where I was. So this comes in kind of handy if you're trying to make a fine little adjustment. I already told you that 1 full turn is 1/16 of an inch because of the threads. If I go a half a turn, it's going to be 1/32 of an inch, which is what I've got there. And if I go a quarter turn, it's going to be 1/64. Now, anyway, I don't imagine there's too many people here that work in 64ths of an inch, but so that's the way that works. So if you got this thing set wherever and you made a cut or you're starting a cut, then you can just put this on 0, and that'll be your starting point. Make your cut. If you want it a little deeper, again, 1 full turn is going to be 1/16 of an inch. Maybe that's too much. Half turn is 1/32, and half of that again is 1/64. So that's when that becomes really nice. I've made the first cut and I want it to be just a little bit deeper or less. Then I can put this thing at 0 and I can make adjustments down past 1/64 of an inch if that works for me. Don't forget to lock it. Good idea to lock it, just ensures it's not going to go anywhere. So hopefully that's helpful. And again, that's all relative to the threaded rod that's in there. JessEm sells a metric version of this, and it'll be in millimeters, and the threaded rod will be different. That's the only 2 things different, this part right here and the threaded rod. I don't know what the count threads per millimeter, however they measure that, I don't know. But when you look at the JessEm website and they talk about a metric lift, that's the thing. So this is just on an O-ring. It will just pop off if you get a screwdriver or something. You can pop that off. Again, it's just on an O-ring, and I can move it around just by that to 0. Hope you find this helpful, and we'll do another video in a little bit.